Welcome back to another vlog. Today, Tamworth face Yeovil here, back at the Altair Group Community Stadium, the place that we call home. Now, Tamworth are in very good form recently if you take the defeat to York out of it. You know, it's been a very, very good month of September so far. Tamworth today, though, face Yeovil, who have made the journey up from Somerset. Yeovil sacked manager Mark Cooper a couple of weeks ago and to have a new manager in place. Obviously, loads of Tamworth fans will know who Mark Cooper is. Tamworth legend as a player and a manager, so he's got really good pedigree amongst the Tamworth fans. But like I said, Yeovil sacked him recently, new manager in place. Today, I believe, is his first game in charge, so difficult place for him to come here at the Lamb. A lot of teams find it very intimidating to come here because of how sort of on top of the players the fans are. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, so I expect, you know, really Yeovil to have a bit of a new manager bounce, a bit of a reaction from the players, but also Tamworth at home. You know, we the way we play, you know, home is our advantage. So I think, fair reflection today, I'm going to go for a draw. I think it's going to be tight, it's going to be close in places. But yeah, I do think a draw come full time is a fair reflection, so we'll see how that goes. It's just beginning to rain here as well, which will make the surface a little bit more zippy. Obviously the 3G surface here, when it gets that little bit of rain on top, it can tend to make the ball skid around a hell of a lot more than if it has a downpour on it. For example, if it absolutely chucks it down, the water drops are heavy enough to sink underneath and it stays okay on the surface, but the light mist just sits on top and makes it incredibly skiddy. But yeah, so let's get inside, let's get set up, and yeah, let's hope for a very good, enjoyable game this afternoon. So we're all set up in the gantry, ready to go for commentary. The rain keeps coming heavier, then going away and drizzling, so I think we're in for a quite wet afternoon, in fairness. I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Still about 45, 50 minutes away from team moves and team sheets. I'm expecting a change squad from the team that played Everton on Tuesday. You know, more like the team that faced Sutton, I would say, with the likes of Manny Duku coming back in, you know, and people like that. And Jazz Singh obviously getting a start back as well after Leon Phillips made his debut of the season on Tuesday in a very good game against the youngsters from Everton. But yeah, like I say, look, we're all set up, we're all good to go. Nice view here in the gantry, as always here at Tamworth. It's always nice to see all of the action from an elevated bird's eye view. So yeah, time to go and get a few shots around the ground and a few shots of the players warming up like I usually do. You know, I know a lot of probably home fans will see it week in, week out, but I'll put it in for, you know, the away fans that like to see the ground and everything like that. So yeah, I will catch you when we've got some team news. So it's 2:15, teams are out warming up. You can see Luke in the background being the proverbial pain in the backside that he is. But yeah, surprisingly, and against what I thought, at the minute, it has actually stopped raining as well. So might mean the pitch will have a bit of time to dry out, and it is actually quite warm as well. So yeah, hopefully it'll make it a good game of football. As you can, like I said, you can see behind me, Tamworth are out warming up, getting ready for this one this afternoon. So yeah, still looking forward to a really good game. I'm going to head up to the press bench and collect a team sheet and yeah, check out what the changes are in this one. So yeah, let's look forward to a fantastic game, and I'll be back with you just before kick-off. So, team news is in. I've already put a screenshot of it in the video, but it is a very, very strong starting lineup again for the Lambs. It is the same squad, or the same starting 11 that faced Sutton a week ago when we got that 3-2 victory down there at Gander Green Lane, and what a fantastic game that was. But today, like I say, same starting 11, use the narrow pitch and the surface to our advantage, and hopefully go on and take all 3 points. I don't think there'll be too many goals in it today. I think it will be a very, very close game. Yeovil, obviously, with the new manager bounce, they've had a fairly good season so far. You know, they also have got some very, very good, strong players as well. So I do expect the new manager to get on going. And but yeah, obviously, we are fairly solid here at the Lamb, and will hopefully remain in control of this one throughout the 90 minutes, and fingers crossed go and take all 3 points. And then again on Wednesday as well, with Wealdstone being the visitors here, that is another very winnable game as well. So, you know, if we can take at least 4 points out of the next 2 games, I'd be very, very happy. 6 would absolutely be amazing, and round off what so far has been a very, very good month of September for Tamworth. Like you said, we're sitting in 10th at the minute, and yeah, it's been, I'd say, an exceptional start, so hopefully we can continue that. But yeah, game getting away very shortly, so I'll be back with you at half-time for my half-time analysis, and yeah, hopefully the first half is a good one. So I'll just go through the Tamworth starting lineup. In goal is captain Jazz Singh, number 4 Tom Tonks, 5 Kennedy Deegi, 6 Alfie Bates, 9 Manny Duku, who currently sits on 4 goals for the season, 10 Bekray Anuru, 11 Luke Fairland, 15 Kwaku Donkor, 16 Joe Riley, 20 Tyler Roberts, 26 Hayden Hollis. On the bench, Harvey Sayer, Ben Milnes, Joe Rye, Stephen Moles, Jordan Cullen-Liebird, Tom McGlinchey and Oliver Lynch. We are literally all set and ready to get this game underway here. The referee, Dale Baines, in the referee shirt this afternoon. Tom Tonks standing on the centre spot to get this game underway for Tamworth. Tamworth kicking from left to right, attacking the Meadow Street end in the very, very populated and full of Yeovil fans, and we are underway. Tonks rolls the ball back to Joe Riley, who sends the ball forward. It's repelled immediately though by Yeovil, picked up by Kwaku Donkor, who has actually left it for Jazz Singh. Singh just takes the ball back into his own area before picking up the ball and looking to release this one long upfield, kick from hand, down the right hand side. It's a little bit too far for Duka to get on the end of it. Yeovil repel it, but it's going to be allowed to roll out of play for what will be undoubtedly a very early Tamworth throw, and chance for Tom Tonks to send this one very, very early into that 6-yard box directly on top of the goal of Jed Ward. Yeah, that throw in from Tom Tonks was good once again, and his shot towards goal was a little bit skewed. Like I said, took a bit of a deflection as the rain begins to come down here once again. But Tom Tonks on the opposite side, probably around 10 yards or so from the corner flag, so a better vantage point for him to get the ball in. Steps up now, sends that ball in towards the near post, headed towards goal by Hollis. Didn't get a full contact, cleared away of sorts by Yeovil, more into the air than away than anything. Yeovil get a couple of headers on it. Picked up by Bekray Anuru, shoots one towards goal, and wasn't the best of direction from Bekray Onuru. Easy for Jed Ward to play in that one, but again, early promising signs from the Lambs.
Under pressure here.
It is once again, but Tom Tonks goes short with the throw this time. Finds Roberts in space. Roberts gets the first time cross in. Stabbed towards goal by Kennedy Deagy. Keeper saves that one well down to his left-hand side. Tamworth catching Yeovil out with that quick throw in. Now Tonks finds Roberts again down the right-hand side. Tries to get away from his man. He does really well there, Roberts, to regain possession. Cuts inside, and he's brought down by James Plant. And that's going to be I feel that could be a yellow card, but I don't think it's going to be.
Massive chance for Tamworth.
That one must have been travelling towards goal before it took that deflection. It sat up nicely for Onuru. He struck towards goal, hit it clean. Like you said, I didn't fully see the deflection because of the distance away we are, but you know, the deflection it did take and out for a corner for Tamworth on the near side. But I imagine if that hadn't taken that deflection down, that would have been nestled in inside the corner because Jed Ward was nowhere near that.
And he was blindsided by the defence in front of him, and that's really what caught him out there. The keeper didn't move, but unfortunately he did go out for a corner, and Riley sent it towards the far post again. Initial header from DP blocked, headed away from Yeovil, and Bekray Onuru was a sensible option in knocking it back to his really mounting up the pressure here, Tamworth.
Fantastic play from Bekray Onuru there. It looked like he was almost completely off balance as he went through, regained his composure, got past his man, drove towards that byline and managed to win Tamworth yet another corner. It's like their 5th corner of the game so far, and we're only, 14 minutes into this one here in Staffordshire. It's going to be Joe Riley again from the far corner of the ground now. His corners have been on point so far this afternoon. One arm aloft from Riley again as he looks to send this one in, high arch towards the far post, headed back by Deagy. Doesn't get the direction he wants on it though, but it falls to Kwaku Donkor. He looks to charge now towards the byline. He's done really well there, Donkor, to hold on to the ball and actually looked like he was fouled there, but no, Yeovil will bring the ball away.
It's good strength though from Luke McCormick and a really good battle between the two of them. As he can effectively. Maybe that's probably just giving some excuses for it.
It is a throw in to Tamworth now though, and Tom Tonks to send this one in again around 15 yards away from that corner flag as he steps up, sends this one in towards the near post. Flicked on by Riley, but he can't direct it towards goal, and it's cleared away by Yeovil of sorts, all the way down to Luke Fairlamb, who will happily hold on to this one. Play it back to Jazz Singh. Singh takes a stride forward, plays it out wide, looking for Hollis. He flicks it on, but it's only going to go out of play for a Yeovil throw. And Hollis was still in that advanced position there, even though, you know, Tamworth were really back in their own half momentarily. Finds Kwaku Donkor. Donkor gets past his man, finds Roberts, back to Donkor again. Good 1-2 between them two. Donkor asks Bates to come short, finds Bates. Deagy now taking ownership. Across to Hayden Hollis. And we're just playing a little bit of keep ball in their own half, and it trying to break away. It's now Donkor. They'll go back to Deagy again. Finds Fairlamb all the way over on the far side now. Fairlamb allowed the freedom of that left-hand touch line, but unfortunately his touch a little bit heavy when he tried to get past his man, and he takes that one out of play. And what looked like a promising passage of play there from Tamworth, and certainly in the possession stakes, just comes unfilled a little bit for a heavy touch from Luke Fairlamb. With another chance now after fantastic play down that left-hand side, they've won themselves another throw for Tom Tonks to be able to unleash in towards Jed Ward's 6-yard box.
It's good defended from Morgan Williams, and he's had a very busy afternoon as the throw-in is taken short. Luke Fairlamb, all the time in the world to pick his head up, sends a ball in, but it's headed away initially by Carl Ferguson. To Kwaku Donkor, play it back into Luke Fairlamb. Second attempt towards the box, and it is headed yet again out, this time by Luke Ronald, but the Yeovil defence being so...
So it's half-time here from the Lamb, and it has been a very entertaining first half so far. Score 0-0 at the minute, but both teams have had plenty and plenty of chances going forward. I'd say at the minute Tamworth have had the most shots on target, the most shots towards goal, and Tamworth have probably defended the best as well, because Jazz Singh hasn't really had too much to do. Yeovil have had a lot of the ball in and around the final third. They've had a few crosses into the box, but so far Tamworth have dealt with them valiantly and have done really well. So if I'm being honest, at the minute, Tamworth are on top in this one, but it is ever so slight. It is minute at the minute. Big second half coming up. You know, what are each team going to do with their chances off the bench? Both teams have got strong benches as well. You know, for me, Tamworth have looked good down both wings with Beckeray and Nuru and with Tyler Roberts as well. They've both got shots off towards goal. So yeah, I still see this game being very tight into the second half. I still see it going really in the way that the first half went. But you know, substitutions can change it and make funny things. Team talks can make teams come out with a whole different mindset and composure. So we will see how that goes into the second half. So yeah, I'm gonna just go for a drink and enjoy my little bit of a break. But yeah, I'll be back with you at full time for my full analysis. So you will hear me a few times throughout the next few clips anyway, commentating on the second half, but my full analysis will be with you at the full time whistle. Welcome back from the Altair Group Community Stadium at the Lamb here in Staffordshire for full second half commentary of this Enterprise National League fixture between Tamworth and Yeovil Town. The half-time score, Tamworth 0, Yeovil 0 in what was a very end-to-end first half. Both teams having lots of chances going forward, having a lot of the ball in each other's final third, but ultimately, Dan, Tamworth having the most of the chances and the most of the shots towards goal. So we are all set to get this half, or this second half, underway here. It is Josh Sims standing over the ball in the centre circle to get this game underway for Yeovil Town. Big half coming up for both teams looking to get on the score sheet to try and take all 3 points here this afternoon. Yeovil still trying to get all 3 points for a new man, Danny Webb, in charge of them. Tamworth looking to increase their fine run of form throughout September so far. Lots to play for as we look to get this one underway. The referee once again, Dale Baines, just checking his watch, checking with both keepers that we are good to go here. And hopefully we're going to have another entertaining second half, but hopefully with a few more goals in this one as we are underway. Yeovil immediately launched the ball down Tamworth's left-hand side. Headed away by Deagy though. Further flicked on by Duke, as Duke is caught there and does win Tamworth a free kick. Both players went up for the ball, but I think it was a trailing arm now that caught Dooku on his way back down. Both players on the floor in a bit of a heap. It is the number 5, Finn Cousin-Dawson for Yeovil.
I see a yellow card out here, Stu, and I think it will be for number 5 of Yeovil.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a yellow card here. It was for a trailing arm as they were both coming back down to ground that caught Dooku. He's going to need a bit of treatment from the Tamworth physio. But you are right, Dan. It does look like the referee is going to issue a yellow card. It's the second yellow card of the game. One went the way of Tom Tonks on the half-hour mark, and one at the start of his second half, barely a minute in, goes the way of Finn Cousin-Dawson. Tonks looks to launch this throw-in towards the 6-yard box. In it goes, headed away by Yeovil, straight back to Tonks, but he's going to leap that one, go out of play for a throw a little bit further up the touchline. I'm just looking at Manny Dooku down below, and he's having some little like steri strips stuck to his face, so he's obviously got a cut or something opened up there below his eye. But it is going to be Tom Tonks to launch this ball in once again in towards that 6-yard box, headed away by Yeovil. Not completely, appeals for a handball there.
That's a shout for a handball there, and I mean, he probably did.
Dooku is back on the pitch and sporting the black headband tape as he has had a cut. Looks like it's just above the eye on the bridge of the nose. But you happened to mention it was Batman Day earlier, Dan, and maybe Manny Dooku was trying to get the mask on there to support that. The superhero that Manny Dooku is.
Certainly be the hero of the day if he manages to get a winner.
So Tonks then with another chance to launch this ball in again from the touchline. Steps up, plants them feet, hurls this one towards the near post. It's not cleared away by Yeovil as of yet, headed back towards goal by Tyler Roberts with intent, but no touch on that one as it goes through, and it will trickle out of play for a goal kick to Yeovil Town. 51 minutes played and still goalless here in the early stages of the second half. Sorry, Dan, to put across you there. This throw in for Tonks this time around 15 yards away from that corner flag as Tonk steps up again, hurls this one towards the near post. Not dealt with by Yeovil, but there was a foul in there for a push in the back of, I think was it Greenslade over there, who got the push in the back, and out of play, free kick it will be to Yeovil Town. So Jassing looking to get this one sent forward, looking for the flick on from Dooku. It's missed by him and the Yeovil man before it's cleared away by the Yeovil centre back, as that one is sent deep into the Tamworth half. Tamworth with some defending to do as Yeovil pick up that loose ball. Across it goes now. Tamworth though with some fantastic defending from Bekray Nuru and Alfie Bates, and Bates now charges forward into the Tamworth half. He finds Roberts on the outside, that ball a little bit too short though. Roberts did come close, but it's probably one of the poorer road passes from Alfie Bates we've seen so far this afternoon, gifting possession back the way of the visitors here. Lays it back to Kwaku Donkor. Now Kennedy Deaky takes ownership of this one. Hayden Hollis just gesturing to slow this one down a little bit. Deaky with the ball forward. Doesn't quite find Tom Tonk, but Joe Riley picks up the second ball. He finds Fairlam. Fairlam's got Anura on the outside of him, but Fairlam opts to cross the ball in towards goal and into the hands of Jed Ward. But again, Tamworth looking to play the ball out from the back straight away. Attack down Yeovil's left-hand side, and maybe that was the wrong idea from Fairlam this time. He did have Bekray Anura on the outside of him, and Yeovil now look to break down Tamworth's right-hand side as well. Charging towards the byline. In that one comes, good clearance from Alfie Bates, does give Yeovil a corner though. 62 minutes on the clock, still goalless, but Yeovil now with a chance from the corner quadrant to whip this one into, try and inflict some pressure on Josh Singh's goal, and it's going to be Josh Sims to whip this one in from the match day control room corner of the ground. It's actually gone, no, just the way that it was lining up, it looked like he was going to take a throw at first, but it is going to be an out-swinging ball.
Also, the half-time sub with Will coming up, it's meant that Yeovil have changed formation, they've gone to a 4 at the back, and it's allowed them to really control the midfield and stretch the game out, and because of that it's become very end-to-end, it's become very hectic, and Yeovil certainly preferring this, because at the moment the other ones are looking more likely, at least in the last few minutes or so.
Yeah, they certainly are, and it is going to be Sims to whip this one in. Out swinging, it goes towards the far post. It's not fully cleared away by Tamworth as of yet before Manny Dooku gets a fantastic clearance from the near post, and not the best of defensive headers away from Tamworth in that first instance. They allowed the ball to drop. Just fortunately for them, Yeovil couldn't make a true contact with it towards goal, and Manny Dooku managed to clear away that second ball and out of play for a Yeovil throw. McCormack then with this free kick for Yeovil, just one man in the Tamworth wall of Bekray and Nuru. One arm aloft in the end from McCormack towards the far post it goes. Joe Singh, fantastic save by Singh. I thought he was going to come and claim it first, but the Yeovil man did get first contact, stabbed the ball straight into the chest of Singh, and then Anuru puts it behind, sorry, it was Donkor actually, put it behind for a Yeovil corner. The pressure beginning to mount, the Yeovil fans beginning to get louder and louder as they attempt to suck that ball into the Tamworth net. Does look like one of the
brilliant cross, Stu.
So I was about to say one of the Yeovil players looks to not be walking very favourably there at all. He's
the man with the chance, Morgan Williams, that was denied. And he been left a bit awkward on the end of it, but the cross towards the far post and Carl Ferguson, which was good.
with the chance now to send this one down the line from the throw-in. Headed back out of play, and it's going to be a Tamworth throw this time, deep inside the Tamworth half. Yeah, like you said, Dan, them substitutions and the little bit of an injury to Jed Ward there has just taken the tempo out of the game a little bit, but I'm sure it'll get back to a frantic pace very, very soon. Donkor then with this long throw down the line, looking for the flick on from Lynch, but it's picked up by Yeovil. They spread the ball centrally now. A bit of an awkward pass back there by Marias, and Yeovil can't keep it in play, and it's going to be a throw into Tamworth midway into the Yeovil half, and a bit of an unforced error there really from Marias and Yeovil when they look to be on the front foot, but not the best from them when they're chasing the game, trying to get something out of this one so far, more than a point anyway. But it is going to be a chance for Tamworth to take this throw. It's just who is the one that's going to take it now. Tom Tonks has made his way off of the pitch. It is Stephen Moles, I believe, who is down there with his back against the advertising hoardings, looking to send this one in. So what can Moles do with ball in hand from the touchline? Now the Tamworth players positioned in the Yeovil box to accept this delivery. Towards the edge of the 6-yard box it goes, headed into the air by Yeovil. It's not fully cleared by them, away by them yet. Bates stabs one towards goal, comes to Anuru slogs it back into the air. Still not cleared away. Lynch now stabs one towards goal. That's only just wide. That's taken another deflection on its way through. Tamworth pressure beginning to mount like a pressure cooker in there in the 6-yard box. But it is now another chance for Tamworth to get a corner in from that corner quadrant. It's going to be Ben Milnes now. Referee just halting proceedings momentarily.
From Ollie Lynch, so unlucky to not open the score in there. And just a loose ball in the box, and you're told as a kid, don't let it bounce. And
Milnes whips this one in towards the far post. It's in the back of the net. Tyler Roberts gets his goal. The keeper came to it, didn't get there full contact. Tyler Roberts got on it exactly what he needed. I think actually it might be Kennedy Deegy who got the goal. It was Roberts who literally peeled away in celebration, but it seems to be Kennedy Deegy the one taking up the plaudits there.
From our angle, we couldn't see quite got the touch, but it doesn't matter. It is a goal, and it's such a wicked ball into that area. It will be the number 5 who's doing it.
It is, yeah. Certainly Kennedy Deegan that got the goal, but that ball was whipped in. It wasn't dealt with by Jake Ward. He's had a fantastic game so far. He went to his far post to try and claim it, but it was Kennedy Deegan who stabbed it back towards goal. Yeovil tried to clear it off the line, but all they could do was fire it into the roof of the net. Tamworth take the lead in this one on 75 minutes. It's Tamworth 1, Yeovil Town 0. The deadlock has been broken down. So now, how is this game going to go for these remaining 15 minutes? It edges out and behind for another Tamworth corner. Now the last Tamworth corner from this corner from Ben Milnes is what led to that Tamworth goal from Kennedy Deegy around 7 minutes or so ago. So what can Ben Milnes do from the corner quadrant this time? So the Tamworth skipper with 2 arms in the air looking to whip this one in. It goes towards the back post once again. Deegy gets contact on it again. McGlinchey gets the ball into the air as well. But it's taking a deflection. It is going to be a corner on the opposite side this time. And it looks like it's going to be Ben Milnes to take it again. So this one will be an outswinger this time from the Snowdome corner of the ground as time is ticking away close to that 90-minute mark. And as this game goes on, less and less time for Tamworth to hang on. But at the minute, Dan, Tamworth are the team in the ascendancy. But what can we do from this corner this time from Milnes? Like we said, it will be an outswinger. And hopefully Tamworth can at least make this one count. 2 arms aloft from Milnes once again. Low towards the near post. Hollis gets first contact on it, but he's only can stab that behind for a goal kick to Yeovil. We do have another throw though for the Lambs, and it is going to be Stephen Moles once again to try and send this one in from the touchline once again, around I'd say 25 yards or so away from that corner quadrant and the corner flag. So can Moles send this one in Tom Tonks-esque towards the 6-yard box, or have we got something else in store? The referee waves play to continue, and it comes from Moles towards the near post. Comes out to Anuru, and it's deflected away towards Moles. Moles now gets one towards goal. It's a corner for Tamworth, and the pressure beginning to build and build and build even more, like the proverbial pressure cooker in that 6-yard box. And that goal is leaving a very, very charmed life at the moment. So with literally 2 minutes of the 90 left to go, can Tamworth double their lead from this corner? Or is it going to be as you were, and Yeovil look to break on the counter if they defend this relatively well? Everybody on the goal line now. The referee watching this one with keen eyes, as this one is now going to be whipped in from Ben Milnes once again. In swinging towards the far post, punched away by Ward. The referee's whistle goes for a free kick for a foul in there somewhere in that melee. And that attack comes to a halt. And it will be a free kick to Yeovil and their keeper. It's offside, yeah, Lynch found offside. And the referee blows the full-time whistle here. It is Tamworth 1, Yeovil 0. Tamworth holding on to that one. And what a dogged, outrageously courageous performance from Tamworth throughout this one to get all 3 points. Once again, continue that winning momentum. And Dan, in what was a really energetic first half from both teams, the same in the second half, both teams giving it their all really. Tamworth coming off the better, the more clinical in the final third, I would say, over the fullness of the 90 minutes. But it is 3 points the way of Tamworth, and again, a very, very good, hard-earned 3 points from the Lambs. So it is full time here at the Lamb, and Tamworth have won this one 1-0 after a fantastic goal from Kennedy Deegan. The corner in from Ben Milnes wasn't dealt with at the far post, and it was bundled into the back of the net by Tamworth's towering centre back. Yeovil did give it a good go. They looked good getting forward, but for me today, their number 9 was isolated, even when they made the changes as well. They just seemed to lack that little something in the final third, where Tamworth had a lot more shots on goal, and the Yeovil keeper was definitely the busier out of the 2 keepers. And you know, Tamworth's consistent pressure fairly did bear fruit, and like we said, we got all 3 points here. There was a little bit of a back to the wall defending at the end, and when Yeovil did begin to throw the proverbial apple cart at this one, but you know, Tamworth 3 wins in 3 in all competitions, up to 7th in the National League, our highest ever position for a long time. And you know, long may this fantastic run of form continue. Another game at home on Wednesday night when Wealdstone are the visitors. They lost 4-3 today. So yeah, they've not been on the best of form either, but Tamworth have, so it's really Tamworth's momentum going into this one. Obviously we will welcome back Nathan Chikuna, former Lamb, who now plays for Wealdstone. But yeah, honestly, today was an absolutely fantastic game, and one that I thoroughly enjoyed commentating on. It was end to end at times. Both teams looked to get forward really well. There was some good stuff played, but yeah, Tamworth coming off the favourites and taking all 3 points. So from my point of view and a media point of view, that is job well done, and yeah, it's a fantastic one. So thanks for watching if you're still here. Also, I have to give a shout out and a special mention to the Glovercast podcast that I was invited onto on Thursday night, run by Ben, a fantastic lad, the Yeovil fan. We had a little bit of a chat, and I believe that went out this morning. So yeah, it was nice to meet you as well in person, so I hope you have a safe trip home. But yeah, as we look forward to the next one now, next time you will see me, I'll be back here at the Lamb where Wealdstone are the visitors. So thank you for being with me. Give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe, and I would be well and truly grateful. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.